Another installment of Celibacy is Easy, at least for me. So, it's been a while since I did one of these videos, so I just wanted to give you a new one. It's just been a while. That's all. That's the only reason. Okay. And also because I am getting ready for my other thing that I do, which is the Butterfly Queen. And I was like, you know what? Before I started putting all the makeup and stuff on for her, that character, let me go ahead and do a Celibacy is Easy because it's been a while. Um, so today's episode is about cleaning your cooter. So, um, I was looking at a YouTube video, following a YouTuber that she doesn't usually talk about this, but she started talking about hygiene and the unsanitary ways that young women behave, okay, in their grooming. And some of these things are like, you know, take a bath, like, simple, right? But some of these things are like things that maybe a young woman doesn't really realize may be causing some discomfort or maybe some odors that she might think that she's cleaning herself, really well, but those things persist because of some bad practices, okay? And so, and I'm saying this delicately because some of the stuff is obvious, right? Like if a person is just out there and they're just doing any and everything, then okay, your whole situation may be not great to begin with, okay? But I'm speaking about women who care about their hygiene and they do keep themselves up, but may be experiencing some adverse effects of just their pH balance being off, or, just things are not the way that they should be. Okay. So, how do I say that delicately? I don't know. I'm saying it as delicately as I can. So, um, one of the things that I found was, all right, can y'all see that? Now, it's in Mexico. It's from Mexico, but I think you can find this just on Amazon, you know, but I find it right in the pharmacy. But again, if if you guys are like not able to find it in Walgreens or at I don't know, but here it is. Anyway, it's called benzoyl, and it actually has a partner spray. Okay. Normally you can buy the matching scent. I wasn't able to, obviously. So, like if I was using that's whatever the yellow flower is, it would have a yellow flower spray. Anyway, so, and as you can see, I'm almost out of this stuff because I use it, when I shower. Um, and then I spray this. This is something I got from the dollar store in the States. You see it? And it's a foam. So, and it's supposed to be orange, but like it has a slight scent of orange, but it's not overpowering. Okay. And it's just like, okay, those things like that are specially made to clean that area. That's what I was trying to say. You can't just use soap or body wash that's not pH balanced. Some things are created just for that area, and those things are. And I was gonna say about the spray, it just like you spray the whole zone with the spray. Um, and even though they have competing scents, the scent is so light that it's not gonna really matter. It's just like if you want a consistent scent, you can. That's why it doesn't really matter. Now, the last thing I'm gonna show you guys is controversial. All right. I know you guys were told to throw this stuff away. Y'all were told that because of respiratory issues in babies. Um, and I know when I was a young person, I had asthma problems. So it is probably because of the powder when I was putting it like in the upper body area. Because I used to put powder on my chest and on my underarms after I put deodorant. I would put it like it would be close to my nose. So I'm breathing that in, right? But when I put it on the cooter, you know, I, as flexible as I am, not anywhere close to my nose. So, yeah, I've been using this since, I don't know, since forever. And it is very good for any kind of perspiration that might happen in that area. But of course, you're not going to put it in, or you're not going to really put it like within. You put it around, and you put it on the sides. So I'm not even going to do that. Y'all know what I mean. Um, so the point I'm making is that area, okay, is not tackled with just a simple shower. Okay. So you have to be intentional, and you can use this as a complete body wash. You can. But if you wanted to stretch, you know, use this for that area and that area alone, and use your other body wash for the rest of your body. But um, I'm very intentional about the way I wash. And what does that have to do with celibacy is easy. Well, I guess because I'm talking about that part of the body. That's really the only reason. But the other thing is, just because I'm celibate doesn't mean that that area of my body is ignored. Absolutely not. It just means that it's I'm keeping it clean in many different ways. So I don't want anybody else's microbios on me, and I'm not putting my microbios on them. And I'm trying to make sure that when I wash, I'm very thoughtful about that part of my body. And like if you use soap, that's fine, I guess. But realize that if you're using soap, it needs to be a pH balanced soap, because sometimes those harsh perfumes and things like that in the soap will knock your pH off. Also, like not drinking enough water, not drinking lemon water, not lemonade, but lemon water, um, not eating enough alkaline types of food. So if your diet is like heavy with a lot of greasy, fried, um, and believe me, I eat grease, I eat fried, I'm not any better than anybody, but I am very thoughtful about what I eat. So I don't go overboard. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting even better and better and better with my diet. Like, you know, to the point that if I'm drinking water the way that I have been drinking lately, I'm not even hungry, guys. I just drink a lot of water. Like, I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm just saying for me, that's how it works. Like, if I'm drinking a lot of water, I'm normally not even hungry. I eat. Nowadays, I've been eating because I know I need to eat something, not because I'm hungry. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's just being aware of, oh, and pineapple is excellent if you can have pineapple. I have this thing where I can have pineapple, but not too much because then I'll start having that, whatever that is in your mouth where your jaws start to swell. There's a lot of stuff I can't eat, y'all. I can't even have bread. Not really. I'm not supposed to. I can have it, but I'm not supposed to have bread. But I eat it anyway, sometimes. But um I'm just saying, like, being aware of your diet, being aware that when you go into the shower or bath, that you're not just applying harsh chemicals like soap can be, or body wash that's like really highly perfumed to that area, especially not going in. You know, get something that is for that area. And like I said, I got this from the dollar store in the States. So it's a dollar, 25 cents. Anyway, hopefully that helped. And I'll see you guys later. Shalom.